Oil topped 90 a barrel. Yields climbed. Stocks sold off. This morning, futures disagree completely. We'll figure out who's right. And there's a stock down 48% worth your attention at the end.
Right. Futures are green, S&P up 0.2, Dow up 0.5%, Russell up 0.4. But Asia's ugly overnight. Nikkei down 2.7, Hang Seng off nearly 1. Two very different mornings.
Here's yesterday's story, the one everyone's repeating this morning. Oil above 90, yields rising, and Google and Tesla flagging heavier AI capital spending. Put those together and traders read risk off. Simple as that.
USO's up nearly 4% this week. Every dollar on oil is a tax on margins and a reason for the Fed to sit tight. That's the bearish read, and it's not wrong.
The Nasdaq copped the worst of it, down 1.7% Thursday. Chipmakers led the pain. Micron, the outlier, up over 3% on its own numbers.
Jamie Dimon isn't buying stocks or bonds at these prices and says the market's underestimating the risk. That's the bear case, delivered by the most powerful banker in America.
Now, flip it. Same oil price, same yields, same capex numbers, but futures green this morning. Suddenly it's resilient economy, strong earnings, buy the dip. The facts didn't change. The price did.
SPY closed at 740.3 yesterday, right on that 740 level. Hold it and the bulls have their story. Lose it and 716.58 is next stop.
Korea's proxy ETF barely moved, but the Nikkei fell 2.7% overnight. Asia's digesting the same oil and yield story we are, just with less patience.
EWY is sitting at 170, exactly on the round number. Doesn't look like crash territory yet. Worth watching if Tokyo's wobble spreads.
Bitcoin's soft, down about 0.15%. Ethereum's the outlier, up 0.25%. Small moves, but crypto's ignoring the oil story entirely. Gold fell 1.7%. Odd, given all this uncertainty. When gold and stocks drop together, that's usually a liquidity story, not a fear one.
Right, the name I promised. Nike. Down 48% from its highs. Closing stores, market share slipping to smaller rivals. Ugly story. But ugly stories are exactly where oversold scores show up.
48.6% off the top. That's not a dip. That's a bear market in one stock. The question is whether the transformation story catches up to the price.
Nike's sitting at $41.19, just about that $40 floor. Break it, and there's no support on the chart at all below.
This is the view I use every morning. Oversold scores, moving averages, the crowd gauge, all stacked on one chart. No noise, just the signals that actually move things.
The crowd's leaning bullish here. 70% conviction, direction up, score of 76. Not a guarantee, nobody's got those, but it's the most agreement I've seen on this name in months.
Quick mentions. Coinbase, Shopify, and Oracle all showed up on the radar too. Different stories, same theme. Price gets ahead of itself in both directions.
So, oil, yields, and a market arguing with itself about what it means. Analysis, not advice. The app's free on the App Store, links below. See you tomorrow morning.